This NFL Week 8 recap and Monday Night Football props edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey, it's Peyton Manning, and you're listening to SGPN. Let's ride.
One of those guys who will get penetration.
Over.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money you're in with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Play the cash register.
Oh,
Let's just start there. Start on a positive note.
Kramer hit a bunch of TD props. If you tuned into the Beeson show, nice work there.
Yes, and
3-0 on the locks.
3-0
Nice
on the
work
locks.
there. We went 3-2 on our Circa Millions. Nice little positive there. I unfortunately went 1-2 with my locks, but I mean, I'll start by shoving someone in the locker. We're gonna start by shoving Mike Tomlin in a locker. What was that second half from the Steelers? They
seems like they got out adjusted.
That implies they had any sort of adjustments. They had no adjustments, but in the first half they were playing with physicality. They were running the ball. Their defense was playing great, and then all it took was Jordan Love, that one where they got pressure on Jordan Love and he just chucked it up to Tucker Kraft. Kraft got that crazy catch and then run after the catch, and then they never recovered from that play. It was
Jordan
crazy.
Love has glorious bullshit.
And
guess who popped their head up out on the social media streets today?
Who's that?
The Jordan Love stand.
Oh yes, you know a lot of them, Ryan.
Update Kramer centric.
He played well. I mean, especially in the second half. He had 20 completions in a row. I'm not going to say he didn't play well.
I feel like he's being carried by the play calling.
But the Steelers, that was a complete egg they laid at home. Very frustrating as a Steelers backer, and I don't know what to say. They just got their ass kicked in the second half. I was very surprised to not see any sort of pulse from that defense. That defense, they're spending a ton of money on it. I think 163 million, and they're getting zero results. And I thought for the most part, Aaron Rodgers played pretty good. Missed maybe a couple throws in the second half, but it was play calling. It was the defense, really. Like the Steelers could not get off. They just could not get off the field. It was. And it was a death by 1,000 paper cuts because they were just like dink, 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 and their lead whittled away. It was super frustrating. So Mike Tomlin, toss you in the locker.
You know I'm a degenerate.
Sorry, Mike, I'm not letting you out. You fucked me over.
If he was here, you think you would be able to get him in a locker?
Yeah, low man wins, so I'd be able to get low. Push him in there. I mean, when he says is he working or not? Because that one time,
I'm just saying,
where the guy tried to take say something to him while he was walking in,
he wasn't.
He
happy.
goes, I'm working here,
Yeah.
so he's off the clock right now. So yeah, I might be able to push him back into my locker. Very disappointing loss by the Steelers, but I see Dick Puncher in the chat. Congrats to the Packers there. Eagles will see you in Lambeau. We got a bye coming up. Lot to get to. Kramer, anyone you want to toss in the locker?
Well, besides Brad Rogers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can take this back to Friday night. The refereeing performance I saw Friday night. If you watched VSiN live, you got some great TD bangers.
Dog.
Anytime Bucks defense, 2 touchdowns, Troy Franklin.
Yeah, you and
Troy Franklin ladder. We'll talk to CJ later in a week about the reverse ladder valor stolen McGillicuddy. But live on the air, we got to watch some of the most ridiculous calls I've ever seen in a football game. First, a roughing the passer against the Hokies as they're about to close the game out. Guy with the ball, they called roughing the passer.
That was
against
insane.
it. And then twice in the remainder of the game in overtime, they tried to call targeting. Both times they overturned it, which I came up with a great rule. Refs should get 1 targeting flag each, and if they use it and it's wrong, they don't get to throw another targeting flags. Anyway, then Cut to Sunday. My God, the outcry on the internet on the heels of corruption in the NBA to see Brad Rogers and this refereeing crew that took to the field at the link. Clearly,
you want to recap that game first?
No, I'm shoving someone in a locker.
Okay.
Clearly off the heels of a trip to one of those mafia run poker games we've been hearing about. To see not one, not two, but a half dozen of the worst calls you will ever see in a National Football game, National Football League game. So I think Brad Rogers needs to be there has to be something done.
Well, and I would say, fortunately,
so we'll put him in the locker. I'm pretty confident I could get his ass in the locker.
Yeah, I mean, there were some bad calls in that game. Fortunately, it didn't impact the outcome.
It was 7-7 when the tush push fumble happened. But I generally agree. The run defense was dog shit, but it was 7-7 when that play happened. So I don't want to hear any arguments about anything. 7-7 when that happened.
Yeah, but the Giants got their ass kicked, and while the refs, I would not give them a positive grade. It was a dominant victory by the Eagles.
Yeah, there was a 70-yard touchdown pulled off the board. I mean, there was a tremendous amount of just let me get involved in this game calls, and so I would say, like I said, maybe the outcome doesn't change, but it was 7-7 when that tush push, which was clearly a fumble. There clearly wasn't a whistle blown.
Well, no, they gave him forward progress, so you can't fumble after.
But there was no whistle
awarded.
There was no whistle.
That's not what they called.
They
Who
didn't
would know better than the refs?
They didn't know what they called. that was one of the worst. That was one of the I should say one of the most spectacular performances we'll ever get to see in our lifetime.
Jalen Hurts 4 touchdowns.
One of the most spectacular performances.
See, now when the Giants, Giants kicked the Eagles' ass, I owned up to it and I said,
I just did. I just said it probably didn't have an impact in the game.
Okay. Well,
but it was 7-7.
Congratulate me for winning. The Eagles.
Well, you didn't win shit.
Oh, I won. I was on the Eagles.
Okay, were you?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
who
see
did
it
you
on
think
your.
I picked?
Well, I didn't see it on your VSiN's best bets pick. So I figured maybe it wasn't.
Everything doesn't always make the VSiN sheet, including the the pleaser that I hit with the Eagles included.
Secret pleaser too.
Yeah, that was a nice one. No, Eagles dominated that game, got the win in the cover, 38-20, and. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for Scadaboo, that was a tough. Ryan, are you worried that the gambling gods were listening when you said that Scadaboo extracted Zach Bond's soul? That maybe you were putting some bad juju.
No, I didn't realize Zach Bond was a dirty player. It's unfortunate.
Oh, you're saying that was a dirty hit?
I mean, it seems like the internet NFL officials are telling me it's a clear hip drop tackle. When I watch it, he lands on his leg and then he continues to pull him backwards. It doesn't seem like a friendly thing to do, but sure. No, I have no.
You don't feel personally responsible for putting bad juju out there.
Scadaboo wanted to get up. If you watch the replay, he reaches his hands out to one of his teammates, and then he does the tap. Then he realizes he needs to come out. Taps.
My leg is no longer attached. I need to get out.
And then after the game, Tyrone Tracy said he was like, "Yeah, man." As he was on the car driving away, he's like, "Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go." So yeah, Cam Scadaboo's a dog.
I mean, as an Eagles fan, the injuries are unfortunate, but the ref stuff's great because any excuses that the Giants can come up with,
there's no excuses. I just said it probably didn't have an impact on. But I think you're adding words to my mouth. You keep trying to.
No, I'm saying anything that can keep at the end of the day when they're deciding whether or not to keep Brian Dable. Anything that can keep him in the building.
Over. Everyone's fired.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Even though Jackson Darts look competent.
Yeah. Guess what? He'll look good with another coach.
And you are out on Dable.
I mean, I think at some point the whole thing just needs to. Well, the defensive coordinator. The chance he has is to fire the defensive coordinator, and hope he can get some spark there. Because I mean, on some level, run game. We're playing run defense.
Take Bigsby 100-yard game. Congrats to me for scouting. Everyone told me I was crazy for thinking Tank Bigsby was decent. Jalen Hurts, Ryan. Are you voting for Jalen Hurts for MVP? Because now it's back-to-back games, 7 touchdown passes, 9 incompletions, 15 touchdowns passing for the year, only 1 interception.
I thought
not
it was
even
just wins.
No, for MVP. Yeah, wins are a part of it.
I thought
they're 6-2.
The main thing is the main thing. Why you got stats?
Jalen Hurts doesn't care
would be
about
disgusted at you right now.
Jalen Hurts doesn't care about
take that
MVP.
"we" out your mouth. Talking about stats.
But do you think he's worth a play here in the MVP market?
What's the price?
22-1.
I mean, sure. He's not going to win.
Okay.
I don't know why, but he's not going to win. There's clearly an anti-Jalen Hurts. I mean, I tend to.
Oh, I know.
I agree with some of the. I agree why people dislike him, but on some level, like that's a good price, as long as they're going to contend for the 1 seed. Now they're also on the regression is coming watch, which is probably why people are going to not want to buy it. But I would imagine. I mean, why? Who else is who's ahead of him?
Yeah, I mean,
do you have it in front of you? Because I mean, at this point, there's only.
I mean, he has more passing touchdowns than Josh Allen and
forget
Baker
all about how many quarterbacks can end up with enough wins at this point.
Mahomes is the number 1, Josh Allen number 2, Drake May, Matthew Stafford, Danny Dimes, Jordan Love because of that probably the game tonight, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Jonathan Taylor, and then Jalen Hurts.
See, just feel like a narrative wise, so many of those guys are getting it over him if it's even close.
Showtime.
And you have all the.
Yeah, I hate my boy Hurts. He's playing at an MVP level, and he's still getting no.
Are you
going to
bet it?
I have a small ticket from beginning of the year, but again,
was it the same price?
Pretty similar, yeah. It was like 24-1. I don't really care if he wins the MVP or not. Honestly, I was just more bringing it up for a discussion point. He doesn't care. I don't care. I care about winning the Super Bowl. Let's talk to the Dick Puncher joining us on the line. Mr. Puncher, congrats to your Green Bay Packers. As much as it pains me, they get the win and the cover. They were laying 3 points on the road in Pittsburgh, 35-25. Tucker Kraft had himself a game, 2 TDs, but really just a tale of 2 halves, as they like to say. Dominated the second half. How are you feeling, Dick?
Go Pack. Go.
Oh God, I can't.
Go Pack. Go. Go Pack. Go. That's what I'm talking about. That second half. Let's freaking go. I mean, what was that? It was like freaking like 5 scoring drives in a row. Like, oh my God, dude. It was electric. First half, special teams screwing us all day. As I always come in here complaining about Rich Bisaccia, highest paid special teams coordinator in the NFL. Fire him immediately, jettison him into the sun. Everything, like, I mean, yes, there's the obvious like missed field goals and everything, where notably we hit a 61-yard kick last week with the backup field goal kicker. We then put McManus back in. He didn't have the leg on the one. But that all aside, I mean, kick returns every single week. It's multiple kick returns with penalties over and over and over and over. But we got through it. We made our way through it. Jordan Love played unbelievably. I mean, in a game where it's, the whole narrative is him versus Rodgers, like the new young buck coming up, competing against, an all-time great, his predecessor, and to like you alluded to before, right? The 20 consecutive completions, to just hop, skip, and jump right over any completion streak Aaron Rodgers ever had. And go all the way back to Brett Favre is the last time a Packers quarterback did something like that in that game against Aaron Rodgers. I mean, what a freaking statement. I had 3 touchdowns, just an unbelievable performance. Tucker Kraft is my favorite guy on the offense. Like, I am a Jordan Love guy, but like Tucker Kraft is just so freaking awesome. He's awesome. He just freaking muscles his way through people every time. It's unbelievable. I mean, I know earlier in the season he was averaging, I think it was like 9.9 yards after the catch, like averaging that. So you throw to him, you get a first down. It's unbelievable to me that LaFleur doesn't just, why we don't just do the like Trey McBride thing or the, like all these, the Brock Bowers when he's healthy. Like, we need to be feeding this guy the ball. Like, just show us you can stop him. Otherwise, just keep because they couldn't stop him. He was just muscling through people. He was ending people's careers who got in his way.
All right,
It was-
all right. This
It
is
was
a
fantastic. Right? Just unbelievable.
This is
performance. I was
He's
very
about to
excited
come. Hold
to
on.
see that LaFleur was getting aggressive near the end when we already got the lead, and I was like, all right, he's probably going to start running down the clock here. Nope, we're still firing the ball,
Nope.
still trusting Jordan Love. I was very excited to see that. Just, I mean, very amped up about everything except for the special teams.
Cannot wait to go see the Eagles Packers in person. I'm going to Lambeau, so any Eagles fans going to that game, hit
meet
me
and
up
greet, yes.
at Sean T. Grain. Well, we need to rally the troops to storm the castle that is Lambeau Field and take it over.
You're just gonna be like, it's gonna be like the good old days when you were living in the suburbs. You're just walking through a neighborhood,
Yeah.
knocking over random lawn gnomes.
Oh yeah,
causing havoc.
I'll be at the Giants Packers game, by the way, at like in MetLife. So anybody out there who's looking to meet up, like I'd be down to meet
well,
up.
Packers meet up.
Maybe we'll have to get. We'll let Derek know that you'll be at the game.
He'll be flying out there private.
Really
jet.
wants to meet Dick Puncher.
He does. All right, Dick Puncher. Thanks for calling in.
Congrats on the win.
Congrats on the win.
All right, have a good one, guys. Sorry about Scattaboo, Ryan.
No,
All right,
of course.
let it ride. We got the Discord line open. Always great to hear from you. What are your
We
big
need to have a
cashes?
Scattaboo funeral. The entire league was pro Scattaboo. Nothing good about that.
What I mean, yeah, and it's I mean, it
Black
is,
cloud over Zach Bond, and he knew it as soon as he get up. You looked at him and you're like, oh no.
It's unfortunate for the Giants because you're gonna have Scattaboo, Neighbors, all these guys coming off season-ending injuries.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
You're also getting a bunch of good players back off of injuries.
It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Dilly Daggers.
Medicine's good nowadays.
I'm trying to
that shit out.
I'm trying to bring you on. In the meantime, let's see if we can bring on Skeeter says hello.
Whoa. Skeeter?
Yeah, I don't know. These
That,
guys.
I feel like when I was younger, there was a kid around the neighborhood that went by Skeeter.
Giovanni's saying that I should wear my Eagles Reggie White jersey at Lambeau. Yes, that is probably what I'm going to do.
Oh wow, is that like a peace offering in some ways?
No, I mean Reggie White in my mind is a true Eagle, so yeah, why not? And it's a sweet throwback.
Did play for the Packers, right?
Yeah, but
so it's
he was
kind of
drafted
like
by the
a
Eagles.
white flag. You're not walking in with hostility.
well, I don't know who is
And
the
it's
most
white.
maybe I will wear the Jalen Hurts. I'll bring
What
a lot
color
of.
what jersey will the Eagles be wearing? Because if you're a
I
true
assume
you're wearing the
white.
same.
I assume white because you're on the road.
Okay, I'm just
So that's why I'd probably go Reggie White there.
okay.
Dilly Daggers, you're on the line. I think you might have to unmute yourself. What's happening? Yeah.
Yo.
What's happening, Dilly?
I would like to thank y'all for the prop show. Cashed a 10-1 parlay on y'all, CJ, everybody.
Hell yeah, nice work.
Hell yeah! What'd you have in there?
Had the Odunze receiving yards, Shakir receiving yards, Judkins under, and last but not least, we had the Bo Nix passing yards. Passing touchdowns.
Love that.
That's a great
Sean,
formula.
we need
Also
like
made my own version of a 2x4. Took
Ooh.
year 4 passing touchdowns, paired it with Javante 2+.
Ooh.
41.
Oh
Cash.
yes,
Damn.
let's go.
Sean, it's almost like a school project every week for the prop show. The person that sends in the best construction or project
I like
based
that.
on the props that we gave out wins something. Maybe a merch little gift
that
card at the
sounds
merch
fun.
store. Yeah, creativity. That's what we're going to try to inspire artists here. Muse
So yeah, I
people
just want
into
to tell
winning.
the audience to tune into the prop show, of course.
I like
and,
that.
Thank you all for your research. Help me cash today. So
Hell yeah.
that's all. Everyone.
Appreciate
No.
it, Dilly. Thanks for calling in, man.
Important in general when you come on to if you have the ability to somehow promote the show as a caller, Sean
that's great.
likes that.
Well, yeah, I like when people listen.
Oh,
to
you
the
might
show.
get a return invite.
I like
if you
I
promote-
like people telling a friend and spreading the word about the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Yeah.
That's how we get 3 million downloads on Spotify. Appreciate everyone over on Spotify. Smash the subscribe button. Answering all the questions and comments over on Spotify.
I'm touring a lot of these colleges nowadays, Sean. They
Yeah.
have large computer areas that all seem to have access to the internet. You could be subscribing, you could be YouTube following, subscribing, liking.
Smash it
All
all.
of that stuff can happen from all those terminals inside the library. So Don't be afraid to spread the word.
We got Nick Fortune on the line. Nick, what's happening? Any big cashes? Putting someone in the locker? How we doing on this Sunday?
I love to put Tomlin in the locker as well. I love to put Jono Smith in the locker.
Come on, Jonu.
Yeah, just upset about that. My
And
condolences, Kramer, on the Scatterboo injury. My condolences. I think a lot of people are feeling it, especially on fantasy football teams. I am as well.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be somewhat contrarian, but the one high stakes managed team I have, it does have Tyrone Tracy on it. So.
Oh wow! So you're celebrating?
I'm not celebrating, but it's called insurance. It's a little unintended. I mean,
so annoying on the round robin. I needed to get to 3 out of the 5 I gave out. I ended up going 2 and 3, but Cade Otton scored, or at least they said he scored, and then. But even watching it live, I'm like, he's not in. He's not in. And then they ruled it back, and he was down at the 1. So that was very annoying.
When the arm's down like that, it's always like.
Well, he wasn't celebrating, which is always a sign. Yeah. And then Colston Loveland got red zone targets. We'll get to that game in a bit. But Nick, yeah. So you want to put Tomlin in a locker? Any other big takeaways from your Sunday?
Yeah, first quarter plays I've been doing recently have been hitting pretty good. So I shared one with Kramer 2 weeks ago. I was gonna go bring it up, but unfortunately I had to skedaddle. Unfortunately, but I did hit Javonte Williams. He did 10 rushing yards first quarter. That cashed, along with J.K. Dobbs, along with Tyler Warren. But it was J.K. Dobbs 5 rushing yards and Tyler Warren 5+ receiving yards. They have cashed me every single week, so I will bring it up to the prop show. I'm going to bring it into the pregame show. I'll just send it out to you guys. But they've been cashing me money, and after the first quarter sweat, you can just actually sit back and enjoy the game.
That's an interesting strategy, Nick. Just sitting back and enjoying a game.
Well, it's why
I don't know if I've ever done that.
It's why people choose certain drugs over others, right? They're quicker, a little quicker. You can then have some more to decompress, to have a nap,
sit back and enjoy the game. Nick, that's a crazy take, but
without gambling on it. All right.
No, No, I know.
What is this guy? A cop?
He's one of those. Is this Adam Silver?
Oh boy, he looked a little shaky with that.
He should.
That interview.
That explanation's insane. All right, Nick, thanks for calling in, man.
Yep, let it ride, guys.
Appreciate it. Let it ride. And yes, like Nick said, if you have angles, picks, props, the pregame show, noon East, 9 a.m. Pacific on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/sportsgamepodcast. Get your picks out. Go on record. We get a lot of good angles from people, and I always enjoy hearing from you. And it's a good way to tout, hey, I called it X, Y, or Z on the pregame show. And shout out to the DGen Doc, who's been on a nice little run. He gave out 2 separate 2 touchdown scores, but one of them was Javonte Williams, which was a nice catch.
DGen Doc on fire. Also great follow. Again, I see his injury threads. I'm like, why is no one else liking this?
He was bellyaching about officiating a lot, and that didn't feel like his lane.
There's times where you need to know when to mute the Doc. When the Gators are playing, when Pitt's playing, or when the Giants are playing.
Skeeter says hello. You are live on the Sports Gambling Podcast. What's happening, Skeeter?
What's up, boys? So, Jets fan here. I think that every fucking defensive coordinator for the Bengals needs to be thrown in the locker, because how did they allow the Jets to have over 500 yards on offense?
Oh my God.
What the hell? I'm a Jets fan. So, hey, we got to win. That's cool. I hope we don't win another game. Let's go 1-16. I'm good with that. But how the hell do you allow over 500 yards of offense without Garrett Wilson and Josh Reynolds? I mean, Josh Reynolds, most people don't even know who Josh Reynolds is. What are we doing here?
Quote, that's outside noise at the end of the day. I get that he's the owner of the team, but that's outside noise.
I mean,
Justin Fields taking his dick out. Oh, he's like, I got nothing to lose here, bitch.
You're rooting for him. And then we discussed a little bit on the pregame show. Unfortunately, Nick Mangold, they announced him passing away. So maybe that was also like a motivating factor for the organization, the team. They clearly got up for this spot. R.I.P. Nick Mangold there. But yeah, the fact that Breece Hall threw the game-winning touchdown was just, that game was insane. And at 39-38,
turning point
for the season. I don't know.
First pass of his career. Let's be honest. 1 for 1 touchdown.
And Mason Taylor went up and got it on tight ends day. That was a wild game. Fun finish to that one. Skeeter. So do you want Aaron Glenn fired? Where are you at with the Jets?
Honestly, I don't really know how to feel. He clearly gets the defense up. The defense has been playing better the last few weeks. But I mean, he's clearly, you saw him get into the offensive coordinator's nose when we had that first, what was it? Fourth and 1 early in the game. And he threw a pat or threw the toss to Breece Hall and we lost 4 yards. So I don't really know. I want Woody Johnson to die is what I want, you know. That's the only way that we survive this. I don't really see that there's any coach or coordinator that they could bring in that succeeds with Woody Johnson as our owner. So until he's gone, we're just going to be riding and hoping for, you know, we're going to be the what's the website that you see the draft picks? I'm looking at it every day.
Tankathon.
I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, Tankathon.
I mean, that's what we do as Jets fans. I mean, every week we're
check it out. Right?
So
yeah, you guys are still number 1. So congrats, Skeeter. I'm sorry for the win, I guess, but it was a fun game at the very least.
I mean, it helped us in Survivor.
Yeah, it did. We'll get to that.
It was a fun game. We loved it for Survivor plays, but yeah, let it ride, boys.
Let it ride. Good to hear from you, Skeeter.
And you may remember earlier this year when they released the NFLPA survey on each team, the Jets got an F with ownership and the 32nd out of 32 teams in terms of
there was now this is one of these like things that leaked out about Aaron Rodgers with his time at the Jets. Apparently they did some like Friday night hangout thing with the players. And they would bring in these food trucks that they catered it, and then they stopped sending the food trucks because Woody Johnson was paying out of his pocket. It was like $10K.
He didn't want to pay.
And then Aaron Rodgers picked it up and started.
Which, you know, I'll give him a little credit because we didn't hear about that until just now.
Yeah,
that feels like the kind of thing.
Aaron Rodgers' camp would leaked out.
Yeah,
but no,
maybe he is. Maybe he's not a total narcissist.
Discord line is lit tonight. Appreciate everyone calling in. We got Pike Von Doom on the line. Pike, you're calling into the Sports Gambling Podcast. What's happening, man?
Yo, what's good, boys? How you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, man.
I mean, I won so much money today that and the ridiculousness of the weekend has just put. It's almost a weird high. I was explaining it to my wife.
It's like
earlier.
A running high, but for gambling.
Well, I was explaining to my wife that I won a couple ridiculous bets. I also crushed I even told
stuff.
You, Sean. I said I made too many bets this week in the NFL. I said that to you, but it turned out okay. And of course the craps was good. So yeah, I'm on a weird high. Anyway,
I'm glad you're doing well because we had a couple guys that's shoving to the fucking locker.
Oh, let's go.
I see where you're going.
Who do you got? Who's number 1?
Well, actually, all right. I will say, all right, no, not number 1, but the first guy is Marvin Mims Jr.
Oh,
this fucking bum ruined me last week when I had Troy Franklin because every pass was to Marvin Mims. This week I needed him to get 20 yards, and he got 0. And he was the last leg of a 7-leg parlay that paid out 18-1. That sucked. But even more so than that, number 1 on the list is Kirk Cousins.
Oh man, what a game!
37-year-old rookie.
You like that?
This guy can't read a defense. He overthrew literally every pass he made today, and he knocked me out of my knockout pool. Which actually, you guys had my brother on last year. He won the Circa knockout last year. Or he was part of the winning. He was the guy that wore the Mike Evans jersey.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we did. We had him on in VEASAN.
Yeah,
met him in person, hung out a little bit.
Yeah, he was hammered that night.
Yes. Well, here's what I would say, and we'll get to it more when we break that game down. But man, I think Joe Flacco kind of ruined the old dust off the quarterback idea, because I fell for it too. I thought both for Kirk Cousins and Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, the Panthers' biggest miss for me on the card. But I thought, like, okay, hey, they can come in and be competent. We've seen them come in and be competent. Oh, Kirk Cousins, he was probably just injured last year. He can come in and hand off to Bijan Robinson. How did Bijan Robinson not only get 9 carries and only 25 yards at home against the worst rushing defense in the league?
It's almost impossible.
I mean, you look at what that defense gave up to running backs in the 4 weeks previous, and Bijan can't get. Well, I mean, what did he get on the ground? Like 30 yards. He had a couple catches, but it was like 50 total yards, which for him is insane. It's insanely short, right? And again, going back to Raheem Morris, and anytime I have optimism about the Falcons, I always remember, well, you got to be careful. It is Raheem Morris. I don't know who else to blame, but Kirk Cousins certainly makes Michael Penix look much better, right? Yeah. I mean, when I made the pick before I knew that Penix was out.
Yeah.
And then I heard the news, and I was like, you know what? I guess that's kind of like a lateral move. Turns out, not at all.
Well, and in your defense, the market thought the same thing. Ryan, when they
8-7 the entire time.
Yeah, the number didn't change.
Yeah.
If anything, it got short. Like, if anything, it gave. Like, it upgraded a little bit for Kirk Cousins.
It might touch 7.5 after that for a bit.
But either way, it was just not. Kirk Cousins definitely cooked, but he looked so he looked unathletic to a point where he not do any work in the offseason.
It was bad. It looked like they woke him up 10 minutes before the game, and they're like, "Hey, it's time to play football."
It's like that video of the bear coming out of hibernation. Like, it just completely out of sorts.
And I see that and I go, man, Joe Flacco is pretty athletic for his age. Because he looks so much better than this guy. Like Dalton too. These guys just look like sacks of potatoes back.
Oh my god, the Dalton trying to scramble, and oh my god.
When Colby talks about a lawn chair, he's talking about Andy Dalton and Kirk Cousins from this weekend.
Horrible. Yeah, all right, you have anyone else you're gonna toss in the locker? You got a big locker.
I'm also a Steelers fan, so
oh
no.
I don't know. Yeah, our entire defense, the second half. Whoever
they deserve it.
Terrell Austin in charge of the. How about they're going to run slants? How about let's cover some slants?
It looked so like their defense looked like they were covering no one. It was that weird thing when a team's playing bad zone and they're just getting destroyed, and it looks like somehow there's 7 guys guarding 4, and the 4 guys are all wide open. I mean, I couldn't believe how open a tight end Tucker Kraft was, and then how fast he looked running against defensive backs.
Yeah, he's already got 100 yards and he's wide open.
Yeah, that was I swear though, if they sack Jordan Love there instead of him getting off
that air,
I think and again, not to blame the refs, I'm not an excuses guy, but I think
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, one. Where Aaron, where he thought he had the free play, and then he didn't. And then going back
to was offside.
Yeah,
his helmet was almost making contact.
Going back to Chris Collinsworth putting the TV ref his feet to the fire. We at least have to have some sort of system of when they decide to call in these penalties from above, and then when they don't, the replay assist. I'm with Chris Collinsworth in that, saying that I like replay assist. We just have to have some sort of system of when there's replay assist or when there's not. I just turn replay assist on the whole time.
Yeah.
If you can see and figure it out before the next play happens, good, fix it. People want the right thing to be called.
That was a turning point in the game too. I mean, it was a major.
Yeah, a momentum swing or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, what's the argument with just having them look at everything constantly?
Yes. What else are they doing?
And you can still try to hurry up and get the playoff before they can buzz down or whatever. But it's like
they could have figured that out.
Some of these though, there are some obvious ones where you're like, well, when's the assist coming? It's like, nope, not this time.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait, well, you don't get replay assist, and then well, his answer was very hilarious to Chris Collinsworth. He goes, well, when it's obvious and it's clear, then they can jump in. Well, that's completely subjective of what's obvious and what's not. Every time I'm watching the game and I see something go against me, it's obvious it's incorrect. It was obvious the guy on the Packers was offsides. Why don't they fix that? I don't know.
Yeah,
but it's the NFL. They get you fired up. Anyone else? Anyone else you want to toss in the locker?
No. I had some guys that did well for me too, though. I did Harold Fannin Jr. Shout out Fannin Jr. and Loveland. They combined for a nice little parlay I had, and Caleb Williams got the yards I needed, and Sutton. So
nice.
Those guys did me all right.
Yeah, had Sutton from the prop show.
Thank you to Caleb Williams for making my
Sutton late, by the way. Sutton late with a big lead.
No, he got it. He got it. Happen. Yeah, I was worried.
They were throwing for no reason.
No, they were looking to run it up
at all.
And shout out to CJ who came insanely close. And I saw people tweeted in different versions from the prop show. His DGen parlay was Bo Nix 4 passing touchdowns and Harold Fannin 2 receiving touchdowns. Now, Fannin only got one. He got his one early too, and Njoku stole the second one. I guess the only saving grace is that the Browns game was before the Broncos, whereas vice versa it could have been heartbreaking.
Yeah, that would have been a rough one.
But all right, thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it.
Take it easy, guys.
Let it ride. All right, Kramer, we got some games to get to. We got our props, so much going on. And of course, head over to mybookie.ag where the prop builder, super fun. Kramer, you were cashing your 2 TDs, anytime TD. If you love TDs, head over to the TD bar over on MyBookie. Use that promo code SGPN. Score 100% bet back bonus to $500. The guy over at MyBookie hit me up. He goes, what's this ladder bet feature you've been discussing to the audience? And I go, oh yeah, he was not familiar with the term ladder bets.
So, but how did he?
It sounded like someone hit up customer service at MyBookie, and feel free to hit us up as well. Ask us where we're finding stuff, because they have like a diner menu, right? And sometimes you can get lost in there. There's so many options, but if you hit the SGP button, that's when we're talking about alternate. Playing the receptions up, the receiving yards up. Hit that SGP button over in MyBookie, and that's where you can get in there and get into those ladders. And Ryan,
I love the idea of hitting up support. Like, I'm looking.
Where's your ladder button?
What aisle or ladders?
Where are your ladders? Always love Japan tweeting in the ladders. And mybookie.ag. This is the time to head over there. NFL, MLB, NBA, college football, and NHL are all live right now. Little reminder too, you can get all of our podcasts for the entire network in one simple podcast feed, the SGPN network feed. If you're not subscribed to that, head over there. It's great. You get all our shows, every single show on the entire network, tennis, WN, whatever's going on, you subscribe to that, and then you never miss an episode. And of course, if you're looking for action, mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by NoVig. NoVig is America's #1 sports prediction market. With NoVig, you're getting the best prices. It is an exchange. Great opportunity to get like I said, just great prices. They also have props. It's not just sides and totals, money lines. They also got you on the props, TDs, first TDs, any kind of TDs. They got them over at NoVig, and great option if you're in Texas, Florida, California, Pennsylvania, New York, a bunch of states. NoVig is active. So download the NoVig app and use the promo code SGPN. NoVig, promo code SGPN. All right, Ryan, let's rapid fire through these games. We got our Monday night props as well. Chargers 37, Vikings 10. Chargers get the win and the cover.
Easy money.
It is easy money. I got cute with the Vikings there.
Well, Carson Wentz was undefeated
on Thursday night. Really, it was just about I don't know. Maybe I probably overthought it, but I was just a little skeptical of the Chargers tackles coming back and being completely fine, but they were.
Yeah.
And the offensive line was good. That helped Herbert. He still found a way to throw an interception. And if that pick six doesn't get called back by Isaiah Rodgers, it's a different game. But according to the league, it was incomplete. So I respect the league's decisions on all officiating matters. And it was a nice win by the Chargers. Good statement win.
Don't pull your hamstrings bending over there, buddy.
New York Jets 39, Bengals 38. We both had the Bengals. More so just
what happened in this game.
Could not bet on the Jets.
I thought it was over. I was.
Well, so did the Bengals apparently.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness, how do you blow this game?
And Aaron Glenn doing the smart thing and going for 2 early when they were down by 14.
A lot of people were tagging the FBI after that. Like, that's not right. Why is he doing that?
And certainly Joe Flacco, 21 to 34, 223, 2 TDs. Samaje Perine was going off. Chase had a good game, but I mean, this Jets team
looked good-ish.
I think it was just honestly,
let the Jets score a lot of points.
This was and of course the stat of Justin Fields 1-26 straight up when the other team scored, he was 0-26 going into this game when the other team scores 21 points or more. He's now 1-26. So hats off to Justin Fields. And I do think the team likes Justin Fields, and I think Woody Johnson coming out and saying all that shit to Justin Fields, I think they kind of rallied around him. This team did not quit at all. So again, that's what's fun about the National Football League. Breece Hall 18 to 133, 2 TDs. This Bengals, Zach Taylor, you should be embarrassed allowing 23 points to the Jets at home in the fourth quarter. That's bad. I mean, that's horrible.
The way they came back just seemed improbable.
Yes.
Highly improbable.
But
now what?
Great result for us in Survivor, Ryan, because people got cute in the Circuit Survivor. Bengals was 20% of the entries.
Oh, I have I made some, let's see here. Oh, I still have the graphic up here. So we can,
in the Circuit Survivor, I think it was
So let's see. Colts were 35%. Falcons were 33%. Bengals were 18.2%.
So 51% of the field knocked out.
Roughly 51% of the field knocked out. And then let's see, were there any stragglers knocked out the rest of the time? No.
Houston Texans 20. Any other thoughts on that?
Someone went out on the 49ers, and there were 4 no picks. 4 no picks.
Insane. Houston Texans 26, 49ers 15. Kramer was one of your locks. I also agreed with it. This was just a horrible spot for the Niners. Off a win. They're now 1-14 ATS. Texans defense against Mac Jones. We didn't get that fumble for our crazy long shot underdog entry, but we did hit a nice juicy underdog entry with CJ from the props show. So
that's all we got to do.
Nice little multiplier on that.
What were we saying at the craps table? First downs.
Yeah,
we just need first downs.
We were some drunk guys, and he's like, "We don't need to go crazy. Just keep moving the sticks. Keep moving the sticks." Anytime a guy didn't roll the 7, keep moving the sticks. Keep moving the sticks. Hey, he's not hitting points, but we're not getting knocked out.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, so a lot of fun at the craps table. Next up, we got the Chicago Bears losing to the Ravens. Ravens get the win in the cover, 30-16. I was on the Bears, and I want the league to look into this, Ryan, because when I took the Bears plus 6.5, and I bet the Bears money line because they were my money line dog, I thought I was going up against Lamar Jackson all the entire week. I said, "Oh, the Bears are going to slow down Lamar Jackson," and then I put in Snoop Huntley. Clearly, a tougher matchup for the Bears. And he gets it done. We mentioned this on the pregame show.
Yes, we did.
I go, you know how gambling works. Everyone bitches and moans that they're Ravens 6.5 and avoid this, avoid that. And the Ravens are just going to cover and win anyways.
This is how the NFL makes it disappear.
You're exactly right.
No outrage. Everyone wins.
If the Bears won, there would be a lot more bitching online about it.
I mean, all the numbers come in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everything works fine for the Ravens. The Ravens defense definitely much better with and Roquan Smith, Hamilton. I didn't think they would be this healthy and this good. And Caleb Williams, it was just bad. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, I
still think this Ravens team's somewhat flawed.
Why did they think Cooper Rush was a better option early in the year?
I don't get it.
This just works. He's not a good quarterback.
And we discussed it on the pregame show. Should have taken the Snoop Huntley rushing yards. I kept telling myself I was going to do it. And then the number was like 34.5. I'm like, it's high. I don't know.
But we keep saying this whenever we get price sensitive, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Sure.
Price sensitivity is for pussies. For pussies with like 9 monitor setups.
Hey, no reason to call out Warren Sharp here, Ryan. Miami Dolphins 34.
Why have reflective material behind your?
I have more questions than answers with his setup there. Miami Dolphins 34, Atlanta Falcons 10. I was on the Falcons. I thought, hey, the Dolphins are bad, which I still think is true, but this also was a get up spot. Apparently for I still don't understand. I mean, Kirk Cousins was horrible, but I don't understand how they could not get Bijan going at all.
I mean,
and the Falcons defense, which had looked really good at home, Diablo's out. I don't know what else to say. Like, I don't know why they got carved up by Tua. Tua wakes up with an illness. This is Tua's flu game, right?
And a swollen eye.
He's got
some gunk in his eye.
He got pink eye from eating butthole, and now he's putting up 34 on the road in a non-conference road spot.
He's in Atlanta. Of course, he went to the strip club.
Yeah, Magic City got some wings.
He's wearing sunglasses after the game. I'm putting it all together now. He had his face in an asshole. Holy shit! That's what it was. They had a team bonding event at the strip club.
Most surprising result of the card for me.
Yeah, I mean,
especially them winning by margin too. And we discussed it though. I said I'm not locking up Atlanta. I'm not putting them in any teases. I'm not, because I thought the number was a little bit high, but I was just not going to take Miami. And I said we're not taking them in Survivor. That was never even an option in my mind.
Yeah, I mentioned that Miami winning felt like the right type of result for this game, and we were just, when we did the Wednesday show, we were just touching on the idea that Penix, his bone bruise was mysterious because it went from his foot to his ankle to his knee, and then by the time the Saturday shit drops or the Sunday morning shit drops, it's like, nope, it's Kirk Cousins. Yeah, I don't know. I think had I known Kirk Cousins was going to be in there, I don't think it would have impacted my judgment on that stuff. So I'm fortunate. I feel very fortunate that the Close Your Eyes special brought me to the side of Miami.
Well, that's why sometimes I stray from the Close Your Eyes special, and this is it guides you. So you need to be locked in there.
Also worth noting, you did put Atlanta in your teaser.
I didn't. Okay.
You didn't take your own advice.
Well, that was Michael Penix. Right? I would not put Kirk Cousins in a teaser.
No,
that was a Michael Penix teaser. Bills 40, Panthers 9. This was getting cute, and it does make me respect Bryce Young a little bit more because
my God, he looked bad.
Andy Dalton like rolling around. I mean, once Andy Dalton fumbled scrambling, we're like, all right, well, just rip this ticket up.
He was scrambling like he did not know his speed relative to the defensive players.
We got to go back real quick to Tua. Ryan, Matt Kurtz had the same observation you had in the chat. Was he wearing a blanket in the post game interview?
It looked like it wanted a drawstring or something.
Is he wearing a bathrobe?
Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback.
I first noticed the hair in the glass. I'm like, oh, Tua's feeling zesty. Himself. He's
2 and 6.
Got a little zestiness to him.
All right, puffing your chest.
And then you see this, like the material that he's wearing, and then you notice it almost has like a weird loose elastic neck thing going on. Very unclear what Tua's generally into.
Yeah,
but does this change your opinion on them going forward?
The Falcons?
No. Dolphins.
No.
Tua still had a bunch of Tua plays too. Like the Falcons didn't intercept that one where it like bounced off a helmet and went like
certainly changes my thoughts on the Falcons, but I don't know. We'll see. Michael Penix back.
Bucs division to win.
Yeah, I mean, how many games up are they now?
3.
Yeah, so they're in cruise control right now. Bills get the win, the cover against the Panthers. Again, way too cute on the Panthers, and this
so dumb.
I'll take a lot of blame personally, but audience, this is when. Reach out in the chat live when I'm debating. Oh, do I take Panthers or do I take the Bucks here for my lock? Scream at me and go, don't take Andy Dalton. So that was a bad miss by me.
Well, but in fairness, you weren't going to convince us that it might not be an upgrade.
No, but I at least didn't have to lock it up.
Yeah, that was. I mean, but also the Bills. Looking like shit. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I liked my process.
I'm still a little skeptical of the Bills long term. I still think they have some flaws, but their defense obviously looked way better against Andy Dalton here. And yeah, they clearly maybe tightened things up. And Josh Allen obviously very good. So your floor is only so low. Eagles again get the win and the cover 38-20. You want to talk about division? Put a little distance between them and the Cowboys. Eagles 6-2, Cowboys 3-4-1, Commanders 3-4 with the Monday night game outstanding. But yeah, Eagles red hot, looking locked in. Thanks to the Giants for that wake up call. I think it did a lot for the offense, and yeah, going into the bye week, and then after that Monday night in Lambeau. Nothing to add there, Ryan?
I mean, not much to add. No. Again, tush push solved, fumbled 7-7.
Have you changed your opinion on the tush
start,
push? You were
offsides.
You were previously a guy who said you were supporting of the tush push.
Yeah, this hasn't changed my opinion on the play being. I said in the office was this is the thing that's going to cause the play to become illegal. I don't think you should vote down a play because the officials are horrible at their job.
Yeah,
that was just a horrible call. Just like missing Mailata later on that drive, false starting was a horrible call. Just like the offensive pass interference on Darius Slayton was a horrible call. You don't change the rules because the officials are horrible. You get better officials.
To be the champ, you got to beat the champ, Ryan.
Yeah, refs are terrorists. I assume we'll move some sweatshirts. We got the nice Under Armour hoodie.
No sales, so maybe people are not agreeing with you in your assertion on the refs.
Okay,
0 sales of refs are terrorist gear.
Interesting.
Today. I thought Giants Nation would be buying those things up left and right. Maybe they're just broken.
Maybe. I mean that's that type of performance from the referees. I have no problem.
You must be on an island. No one in the audience is ordering them.
I mean, I would say most of the internet agreed, except for the mouth breathers.
There's a lot of mouth breathers who agreed with you.
I think the Eagles mouth breathers were focused on cheering Cam Scadaboo's injury.
No one cheered for
there was a little bit of that going on the internet.
Consolation prize. He did extract Zach Bond's soul, so he has that to keep him busy in the offseason.
So that's you celebrating injury. Nice.
No, you said he stole Zach Bond's soul.
He did. I don't know if Zach got it back, but he did break his ankle with his dirty tackle.
Okay, it was a clean tackle. New England Patriots get the win in the cover 32-13. Little drama early. Myles Garrett did destroy Will Campbell. 5 sacks of Drake May. Didn't matter.
How do you have a guy with 5 sacks in a game and get your ass beat?
You're the Cleveland
Browns.
Browns.
The sacks even more impressive.
Yeah,
They're winning.
Hunter Henry got in there for me as part of my touchdown round robin there, but I don't know. Not a lot to know. Drake May is playing really well. They have a good schedule. The defense is playing better. I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see they go up against really good teams who could throw the ball. But that's why I like the Pats here. I didn't think that was the Browns.
Yeah, it was also just the Browns on the road. Easy.
Yeah. Tampa Bay Bucks get the win, the cover 23-3 against the New Orleans Saints. Spencer Rattler knocked out of the game with shittiness. Tyler Shuck got a look there. Bucks got the defensive touchdown. Kramer gave that out on the VSiN show. Nice
was that
7-1.
shittiness?
Yeah, that's why.
Like
that's
temporary
why they took him out.
shittiness. You think they're going forward with? I think this was just we got to give him a breather.
I think it's hey.
Shuck didn't look very good.
I think it was just a classic. Hey, we need a spark. I guess
they didn't get the spark.
Well, and it's tough because I don't think either guy looked good. Who looked better, and also like clearly the Bucks were just sitting back and trying to let Shuck beat them. He wasn't. He was very what I would say what stood out was his inaccuracy on like the shorter throws. Yeah, he looked bad, but again, you're coming in cold there. I don't know what to make of this Saints team. They're pretty bad. And Tampa Bay. I mean, it could have been much worse scoreboard wise. Like there was what probably should have been a defensive touchdown that got called back. They had 4 plays on the goal line and didn't get in. I mean, I guess a nice goal line stop by the Saints, but this could have been like 37-3 pretty easily. Oh yeah. So I Baker played horrible too. We like Baker, but he played horrible. And we were saying, and I think you've talked about it. He's on the injury report, and it does seem like certainly you noticed it way more in the Lions game. It didn't matter as much in this game, but it should have mattered in this game because he was off badly. He was missing some throws. I thought. Oh, I mean, whatever. They got the win. Yeah, but I did think. I think he's clearly dealing with something with his knee. Arm or knee or something's causing him to just have horrible accuracy issues. Not all the time though. Colts 38, Titans 14. We were both on the Colts there. One covered. Nothing to think about here, right? I mean, Danny Dimes MVP case. No. Jonathan Taylor 3 touchdowns. I think Taylor's in the way of any sort of MVP run. Taylor, I mean, what are his odds for Offensive Player of the Year? What you guess? It's like minus odds now, isn't it? I mean, he's having one of those years. And I'm only bringing it up because multiple people have reached out to me and said thank you, and even said don't forget to bring it up that you, Sean, had Jonathan Taylor as your number 1 fantasy football running back. Multiple DMs, multiple DMs. It was a clear miss by me. Well, and also too, my handicap of Offensive Player of the Year is it's the guy that wins everyone their fantasy leagues, which it should have been Jonathan Taylor. But I looked at Puka and that I thought Puka was the guy that's going to win everyone their fantasy leagues. I think he's having such he's carrying. I think people are probably giving him a lot of credit. Him and the offensive line a lot more credit than Daniel Jones at the end of the day, and so he's getting credit for basically being the best player on the 1 seed in a conference. And that I think that's the difference. Puka's not doing that. Yeah, like the in real life part of it for fantasy. Yeah, I mean they were both middle to tail end of the first round picks. Taylor, you could even get. I think he was almost exclusively in the second round. Okay, I'm okay. I think I don't know. In most, I can only speak. I would say in a lot of the FFPC drafts for sure. I feel like he was in the first round. Probably that tail end. Like it's probably somewhere in like the top 14, 15 picks is what I would. His anytime was minus 425. He had 11 touchdowns coming into this. Had 3 more. Just smashing all the yardage stuff. What was his 3 touchdown? I think it was like 8-1. And I wanted to play it. I was like, it's too short. Price sensitivity. It screwed you again. You know what? Right. You're right, Ryan. If I like a bet, I should just take it. Stop being price. I mean, other than first. Oh, you know what? Sorry. Did he have 1 receiving? Cause okay. That's what it was. It was like a pop pass though. It was just a technicality. Yeah. 12 carries, 153, 2 touchdowns. And then 1 receiving touchdown on 2 passes. Yeah, Circa had his for 2 touchdowns was plus 130. Horrible price. Horrible price. Denver Broncos win in the cover. Kramer locked it up 44-24. Yeah, the Cowboys defense is horrible. We were all over it on the props, the picks, whatever. And the best part is, as an Eagles fan, Dak is playing great. I can say it because they're not a threat because their defense is that bad. that Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys are taking Dak's one of his best seasons of his career, and they're not going to get shit for it because they don't have a defense. It's amazing.
But they have more picks next year.
Yes. Imagine if they had like an elite pass rusher that might help their defense. I mean, all-time bag fumbling. It's so great. It's so great.
He has to just have the knife on his wrist.
No way. He doesn't care if they win or lose.
He has to realize he fucked this up though. He has to see it's so directly in his face.
No.
He has to see it.
Ryan, we're going to talk about some picks and props. Hey, if you're looking for picks and props or building your own model, head over to Rhythm. Not only can you build your own model for NFL, college football, NBA is tipping off there. Shout out to the association. But when you track your picks with Rhythm, you just need 5 picks each week. A winner gets $1,000 cold hard cash over on Rhythm. And let's see, I'll jaunt over to Rhythm.
Wow.
Let's see what I'm looking at some of their clicking on the wrong thing here. Best props, smart signals. Oh, here you go. They like this Rashee Rice under 67.5 receiving yards. They also like Isaiah Pacheco under 1.5 receptions. Of those, I like the Pacheco under 1.5 receptions. I get it's low, but I think that new guy that they're using more, aka Brashard Smith, might be the guy that benefits from the pass catching. But download the Rhythm app today. Use the promo code SGPN25, get you 25% off, or use it for free and try and cash in on $1,000 over on Rhythm. Kramer, what is your first prop for Monday Night Football?
For Monday Night Football, Travis Kelce anytime touchdown.
Okay.
It's still even money. Do they not realize the narrative of if
TDs?
If I was going to tell you two guys who are going to get their touchdowns on tight end day, it's George Kittle and it's Travis Kelce. George already got his, even though he went under his yardage as I predicted on the prop show. So yeah, we're going to take Kelce on the other side. Obviously, he gets his touchdown. Obviously. This is like a Mike Evans on a Sunday with Dick Puncher screaming at us like a maniac.
Yeah, I'm.
Are you going to play the Kelce anytime as well or no?
I don't have it on my list, but it's certainly very tempting there, Ryan. For me, I'll go Brashard Smith over 15.5 receiving yards. He's had 4 games now with the reception. His last 4 games, they've all smashed this over receiving yards. He's clearly kind of. In my mind, it seems like they're kind of taking over the Pacheco role. I just think this is just way too short for what his role has clearly become. Now, some of it he got maybe in garbage time. Last game was 5 for 42, but even before that, against the Lions, 3 for 21, against the Jags, 3 for 32, against the Ravens, 3 for 27. And yeah, I get it. You know, Rashee Rice is back, and maybe he takes some of that, but clearly they like him. And the linebacker tackling and secondaries tackling for the Commanders isn't anything to write home about. So I think this is a good spot for him.
Also, they're just putting him in like these. Like if there's ever going to be like a kind of a garbage drive,
Andy Reid likes his toys. And to your point, the spread suggests it. And while I think Commanders probably hang around and backdoor it, I think there could be some garbage time.
I think actually the spread hurts the angle with him because you need as many like hurry up drives as possible because he will be out there and that's when you're gonna like end of the first half. You need to have a nice Chiefs like 80-yarder where you get 3 catches right on that drive. I'll stay on the Chiefs. Sean, how many times? Little trivia here. How many times has Hollywood Brown gone under 2.5 catches, his line for this season? He's played in all 7 games.
5.
How many times? He's gone under once.
What?
Only once. It was last week. Oh my God. Other than that, 4, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay. I remember the opening game. The over is +120, Sean.
And I see Corey in the chat. He seems to be in lockstep with me. Just did a Brashard Smith step stool, 25 rushing yards plus 550, 40 plus rushing yards. Yeah. Also parlayed with 40. This is what I like. He has 40 rush and 40 receiving yards, 50-1. Yeah. See, I kind of like the receiving more than the rushing, but
he's not going to.
The 40 rush, 40 receiving, 50-1 is a fun angle to play.
I would stick to the receiving, but yeah, Hollywood Brown over 2.5 receptions plus 120. Just a bad price. They'll fix it by the morning.
But Rashard Smith did do that essentially last game. He had 39 and 42 receiving, 39 rushing. I'm just saying, if you're inclined to,
in that version, you need him to hit early with the hurry up stuff, and then stick in there in the later.
Right, I'm not going to nitpick a guy's 50-1.
No, I'm just explaining how it's going to happen. It just feels long. I like the creativity though.
That's what she said.
Long.
Feels long. Marcus Mariota under 30.5 passing attempts, which you would think, oh, hey, they're going to be down. They're going to throw the ball a bunch. Oh, no. Well, one, I think the Chiefs can bleed the clock even when they're up. Last time Marcus Mariota went over 30.5 passing attempts, Ryan.
I don't know, a decade ago.
September 11th, 2022. So 17 starts in a row without Marcus Mariota going over 30.5 passing attempts. And KC opponents are averaging 27.6 pass attempts per game. So even if you're thinking, oh, hey, it's the Chiefs, they're at home, blah, 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 it doesn't apply to this passing attempt. So Marcus Mariota under 30.5 passing attempts.
Yeah, I have the completions. So I'm curious.
So you're on the over on the completions or under?
Under.
Okay.
Well, it's the same logic. I mean, you can play the same game and go back and you can say 2022 season. He went, if you go back to the 2022 season, he's gone over this number 3 times and they were all in the 2022 season. Also, you look at what the Chiefs have done to opposing quarterbacks, and only Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, and I almost called him Phillip Rivers, Justin Herbert have gone over these numbers. So I think there's a number of reasons why, the Commanders are going to play a little bit more akin to the Eagles, Giants, and I'll even throw the Raiders in there, but then the Jags. So this just seems like an obvious one. Another one that I would assume will come down by kick. Like these obvious ones, they seem to catch on. So bet your props early. That's all I can say. People DM me all the time. Hey, where'd you get that price? Listen,
Sunday night on our show live.
Yeah, I mean it's not even that early with the Monday nighters, but still manages to get ahead.
Next one for me, give me Marcus Mariota over 28.5 rushing yards. 10 for 94 and a tutty so far this season. Chiefs top 5 in rush yards allowed to the quarterback. I think you're Marcus Mariota. You're going to run around a little bit. Why not?
You like the yards or the attempts better?
I'm a yards guy. Yeah. I'm realizing I'm not going to play quarterback rush attempts anymore. It just, I always get snaked by it.
Well, just you do get the kneel down potential at the end.
I think also I don't mind losing on yards. Losing on attempts, for some reason, for me, pisses me off way more.
Okay.
So, and which again, it seems kind of high, like I said with our buddy Snoop Huntley, but I think this is going to hit because I think the Chiefs are fine with. Hey, you want to run around? You want Marcus Mariota going to beat us? Sure, go ahead, buddy.
You want to run around? Go for it.
Yeah. Don't. Okay. I mean,
I think it's going to be. I mean, I'm on the Commanders. It's the close your eyes special.
Yeah,
but I do have like there's definitely blowout potential here. Like the same feeling we have about Andy Dalton and Kirk Cousins. I know we've seen Marcus Mariota a little bit this year, but yeah, I don't know. I think there'll be a little bit of dink and dunk, and I think there'll be a mostly running game. I think it's going to be a lot of running game.
Did you give out your completions number, Ryan?
18.5.
Okay.
So it might be a little. It's like minus 120 maybe. Why? What was the comparison when you?
Oh no. So the guy in the chat asked what the completions number
Did you have that conversation with yourself?
The completions?
Like why go attempts over completions?
I went attempts just because again he only did it once in the entire year of 2022. So I'm going to ride the hot hand and say.
I'm just saying you can basically do the same thing with the completions.
Well, he went over his completions
a couple times, 3 times, total.
3 times versus 1.
Yeah,
3 is more than 1.
No, I understand. I'm just saying like that feels trivial enough, or not. You know, I chose completions because I think he looked bad. I think he could
fair
have
part of the handicap.
Yeah, I think the idea that they're losing and he's just throwing it into the dirt felt a little bit likely.
and to me the under 30.5 attempts is correlated with the rushing yards, because I think if he feels any sort of pressure, which I think the Chiefs D line can do, instead of sitting back there and throwing an incomplete pass, he's going to try and do something positive with his legs. So I think.
Oh, I'm definitely not fading that.
Anytime you're running around back there, it's one less passing attempt.
That's true.
Right? I mean, how do you? No, I'm saying I'm serious.
Well, yes, that is true.
Non-designed, and I think there will be some quarterback design runs. I think they'll have a couple in clips.
Yeah, a drop back that doesn't result in a pass attempt is a win for someone taking the under on pass attempts, but also a win for someone taking the under on pass completions.
Sure. Kramer, let's put
can't
together.
complete it if you don't pass it.
It's also true.
Yeah,
that's like Justin Fields hadn't thrown an interception or whatever.
Yeah, he's the man.
Let's put together a little Underdog fantasy entry. Underdog pick'em. Hey,
no more fumbles. Put that rule back in.
I said that when we built our
that
last
rule
one.
back in.
And Underdog, not only now, obviously we like playing their pick'em, but now they have a pick'em for teams, sides, and totals in select states. So if you're looking for an extra way to get in on the action, aka California, Texas, Florida, don't quote me in all these states. Each state has different rules, but yeah, Underdog, you can get in on some sides and totals in the National Football League and a bunch of other sports. Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN, where you play $5, get $100 in bonus funds. Kramer, what do you like here?
Do we want to do stats or touchdowns?
Stats or touchdowns.
Like, are we trying to avoid people to score touchdowns? Do we want to?
Oh, if you want to put Kelsey in here, and yeah, I'm down with the Kelsey getting in the end zone.
I think that's the move.
Okay,
it's even a little spicy.
Yeah, of course.
Better price on Underdog than anywhere else I've seen. Their projection is friendlier than anywhere else I've seen.
Great reason to check out Underdog.
What are you gonna throw in here?
Well, as far as we got to pair it with something on the Washington side. I mean, yeah, the two I like is the Mariota under passing attempts, the Mariota rushing yards. We could, I don't know, like any of the other guys, maybe talk yourself into Ertz. But again, I don't know if I want to take Ertz receptions because I don't know how much they're going to throw it. Maybe Ertz gets in the end zone. That's a little spicy, kind of fun.
I don't know if I want to rely on Mariota if he's going to be crap.
Okay, that's fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm down to take either one, attempts or completions, or rushing yards.
Yeah, let's go rushing yards. It seemed like you were on board with that.
29.5.
29.5 over on Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. So Travis Kelce, Marcus Mariota.
Don't forget to use your boost.
$100 entry returns you $300 over on Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. Squeezing all the juice I can out of Boostober, which they max you out on 50, but still that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, what are we only got a couple days left.
Yep. Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. Kramer, first TDs and a DGen only play. What do you got?
All right, first touchdowns. I wonder if we'll be on the same line. Well, maybe because Mariota seemed like an auto play at 20-1.
Okay, I saw a 22. Give yourself a 22.
What? And Mahomes is 16-1, so he's still in the range of you have to play him.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna apply the classic tight end day, backup tight ends. Hopefully it doesn't burn me like it did with Kraft. Although the Kelsey price is ridiculous, down around 5-1. Not playing it. Noah Gray's 35-1. Jake Bates is 80-1.
Okay, I'm gonna zag here. I do have both quarterbacks, but then I'm gonna go Brashard Smith at 14-1. Probably on the edge of what I'm willing to play, but I think he's a big part of the game plan.
You're in on him big time.
Andy Reid likes a Brian Westbrook type, and I'm not saying Rashard Smith is, but you give Andy Reid his toys. I like that at 14-1. And then on the other side, this guy has had some big plays, and I get it. Terry McLaurin is back. Deebo Samuel are back, but this guy has still, even when they were both out there earlier, he was still getting snaps. He's a big play guy, Kramer. Luke McCaffrey is 80-1.
I saw his price. I was like, "Well, Sean will be here."
Yeah, come on. I mean, Luke McCaffrey. Now I get it. Some of it he was getting more workload, but was he? I mean, he's basically a guy who's going to get 1, maybe 2 catches a game, but they might be for a touchdown. His catch. He has 8 catches this year, Ryan. 3 are for touchdowns. Isn't that the kind of guy you want at 80-1?
No, I mean. Yeah, I'm in. He's like, to your point. If you look at some of his routes are either like a yard from the line of scrimmage or 30 yards down the field, and so home runs and strikeouts.
Ooh, Macon Bacon, our favorite New Zealand butcher, Ryan. He's got a diabolical play here. Go Kelsey over receptions, under yards, and a TD. He does seem to be getting some dink and dunk, and he doesn't have a lot of yak left in him. It seems. Now they used to call Zach Ertz no yak Zach. Maybe they should apply that to Kelsey.
Yeah,
his wood is not fully extended.
I feel very proud. What making bacon? I mean, he's in my notes basically.
Really?
I did well with the earlier reverse correlation with Kittle.
Yeah.
We didn't actually turn it into a same gamer, which is very disappointing, but.
#DegensOnly.
Time for our DGen only play. For me, it's very simple. I've been drinking all day, right?
I'm just. It's still funny. It doesn't mean it's not funny.
It's also true.
Yeah.
Luke McCaffrey to get a touchdown. Marcus Mariota to get a touchdown.
Wait, both guys?
Yeah, just one each. 75-1.
Just checking.
That's what I got. That's my DGen only play. What are you doing, Kramer?
Well, I love where Making Bacon's head is at.
Okay.
But he can make a better sausage.
All right.
You do the same thing he suggested. Over 3.5 receptions, under 40.5 yards. But you hit the 2 touchdowns. That's 50-1. That's what we're doing. It's tight end day. Over 3.5 catches, under 40.5 yards, 2 touchdowns. 50-1.
Oh my God.
I mean, we were close to having that for Kittle. I don't know if you watched that, but he would have had that last catch that he didn't get, would have taken him into the end zone for a second time and remained under the yardage. Anyway,
love it.
Shout out to the Redwood.
Shout out to the Redwood. Shout out to you, the audience. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Smash that subscribe button. Questions and comments. Happy to answer all those over on Spotify. While you're there, toss us 5 stars. Rating and reviews always help. Apple Podcasts rating reviews. We got to get back to reading the reviews on the old Apple Podcast. That's very fun. YouTube.com making a run for 20K subscribers. Smash the like button, subscribe button over there. Appreciate all you guys. We will be back tomorrow night talking Thursday night props after the Monday night game. We also have a bonus Breeders' Cup episode coming for the DGen horse lovers out there. A lot of extra action.
I mean, it's one of these things. We got a TV on the horses every day. But now that it's Breeders' Cup week, we have 2 TVs on the horses.
Yeah, let's go.
Multiple channels doing horse racing. Pretty nice.
Shout out to the horses. All right. And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money greenies. Ryan.
Brad Rogers. Watch out.
Kramer. Let it ride.
It's Dominic the Donkey.